All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all doing well. And today, my friends, we're back with a live showdown between the Tomb Kings and the Greenskins. So this is a dreaded ladder battle, and I figure what better place to use one of the most haggard lords in the game, the High Queen KHALIDA. So we are going to be capitalizing on KHALIDA's, I guess, strength here and the Blessing of Asaf, and using some ranged units. Now, the Bone Giant, do we go with the Bone Giant? Do we go with Ushabti Great Bows? I'm not really sure. So many fun options here. Now, as far as Greenskin infantry fighting goes, I feel like just using chaff is the way to go. Just, basically just using trash and just occupying them long enough for your other missile pieces and whatnot to do some heavy lifting. So, Chosen of the Gods, I mean, I feel like we're using KHALIDA, so we got to use a missile build, right? So let's go ahead, although she also buffs artillery, doesn't she? We could have some real fun with this. Yeah, she does. Okay, so, but the casket's so good. I know what we're doing. Okay, we're doing a dreaded KHALIDA double casket build. So KHALIDA is going to be buffing 2 caskets. That's pretty good. That should handle most Greenskin infantry threats. Like, if they don't have any monsters or anything like that. I mean, of course, we'll have other stuff to deal with monsters, but I think that's going to be the way. All right, so aside from that, I'm actually a big fan of the Necropolis Knights. The standard variant does the trick. So we'll go double Necropolis Knight. I'm sure King of the Dead is watching and smiling happily from his throne room. As far as magic goes, Lore of Nehekara isn't bad. We could go full meme. Do we go full meme? I think we do. Okay. So, I was just asking my opponent if he's played a lot of multiplayer, and he said he is ready. So, apparently so. So, we could do the Patraz. Okay, we're going to do the Patraz of Righteous Smiting to get the missile damage. But aside from that, we want to bring some good spells. So, we're going to do the other ones here that are obviously pretty solid. All right, looks good. So for more infantry, we're going to need some more roadblocks here. I could get like Kepra Guard. They're pretty good against Savage Orcs because of their magic damage and bonus versus infantry. So let's get like one good infantry unit in the back line. Aside from that, we can get one Chariot. Nehekar Horsemen are so good here too, though. But I already have the Sneaky Snake Knights. They don't fill a similar purpose per se, but I need something that can kill big boys. Yeah, Necropolis Knights can, but if he comes in with like double Spider or something, I'm not going to be happy. So let's get one Great Bow just to pound this out. Oh, God, this build is just... Okay, I think we need to cut them. Because we need more bodies. So, okay, so we can get a couple groups of Nehekar warriors? No, what am I thinking? Yeah, okay, this is fine. So the dreaded double casket is here. My opponent is ready. KHALIDA is ready. And more importantly, the Patraz incantation of smiting to buff up our casket damage is ready as well. So this should be quite a bit of fun. And yeah, guys, I'm feeling it, man. The live replays, the itch, it's coming back to me. And let me know if you guys have any feedback on this format. I certainly like it. It's cool because I can like walk you through the thought process as I pick the armies. And, in exploring armies like this that may be perceived as a meme on the surface, you might find good things. Like I remember back, it was a ways before my hand surgery, maybe the Prophet and the Warlock DLC. I was playing in a lot of tournaments. I was playing in Aerocrastics tournaments and several community tournaments. And I was using the double Bone Giant build against Skaven. And I ended up playing some of the best Skaven players in the entire community with this in tournaments. And, I was like, oh yeah, the double Bone Giant. I had used it in ladder and, thought it was fun and funny, but it turned out it was really strong. And I was crushing a lot of really good Skaven players with it. So yeah, I mean, all I'm really trying to say is like, sometimes the memes can be dreams and can actually be good. And I guess in that light, they're not memes, right? So, okay, so let's get you going here. Let's get you guys going here. Bit of a big old blob here. Yeah, we'll get a nice little formation. Ushabti Great Bows, I think, will be very, very useful against the big boys. So you can just group everything up right now in one. I can do them manually as the battle starts. We're going to be a little bit lazy with our control groups. Get you guys in 5. Sneaky snakes. Caskets need to be close enough together that KHALIDA's buff is hitting them all. Very good. My opponent's army size is pretty big. Standard stuff. Looks good to me. KHALIDA can be in the 5 as well. She's not a bad assassin also. I mean, if I have to, I can get in there. And we have you. A fair amount of inefficiencies in the army as well, but it's okay. I think we can make up for it. Sometimes builds like this can really, catch people off guard. All right, so 1, 2, KHALIDA can be in 3. Caskets can be in 4. And the caster can just be in the main battle group because he's just going to be doing caster things. All right, ready. I often ask people when I get into lobbies, because like sometimes in quick battles you run into people who have never like played the game before, like multiplayer. It's like my first game, and if they are, I'll change my build, and bring, I'll still try my hardest in terms of micro, but sometimes I'll bring builds that are a little bit off meta, a little bit toned down to give the battle some more flavor for them. All right, there you go. So we got the double casket. We got KHALIDA. The Snake Lady's ready. We're going to be using the Venom Staff. She's could probably kill a lot of Greenskin lords and characters. Yeah, caskets have always been pretty scary for Greenskins, though. Like, these things are just such an unholy nightmare, the amount of damage they can do. I don't know why we don't see more caskets. And also Necropolis Knights, have to give credit where credit is due. King of the Dead is the one who turned me on to the Necropolis Knights. I didn't really like using them. I often use constructs, but man, I've seen him use them to such good effect against my Greenskins, so I'm just like, yeah, we got to do it, man. So yeah, my opponent's just setting up here. We do have enough skeletons to reach the Realm of Souls. We have some nice reserves. Looks like he is ready. Very good. All right, so let's see what's cracking. So, ooh, yeah, Blackworks, exactly what I want to see. That is big and juicy, my friends. So the caskets will rotate. We'll make sure KHALIDA is here to give some nice juicy buffs. And KHALIDA, you can go here, and you need to shoot right here if we can. Gonna save up a little bit of Winds of Magic, which is fine. We can put the battle group kind of like over here, ever so slightly. And now we can go Harry with our other guys and see what kind of damage we can do. We need the caskets to start putting in work. If he wants to overextend the Goblin Big Boss, I'm more than happy to shoot it. And yeah, spears can hang here. You guys can hang here, no problem. And the Blackworks should be taking some huge damage right here. So my opponent with some pretty good jukes. He obviously knows the jams here. We'll start shooting. What are these? Savage Orc Biggins? We can start shooting them. That's fine. Necropolis Knights, we could try and head off his Spider Riders, but I don't know how easy that's going to be. So let's pull our formation in a little bit tighter here, so he doesn't like just get into my backline super efficiently. Yeah, it's all about running interference. Like when you use artillery builds like this, because right now he's probably like trying to pull back to avoid stuff, and if he does that too much, yeah, see, he's got Skulkers there, I think. Yep. So I got to get back quick. If he catches me here, I could be in some trouble, but if not, then the damage was worth it. All right, that's good. So we got some solid damage. Caskets are still raining some hellish fire on the Blackworks. No problem. Got a little bit of loose archer fire, but definitely feeling the not having the... Oh, let's use it. Oh, yeah, boys. Let's go. Let's get that righteous smiting going nice and good like. So we can see where he has his dudes now, and we can kind of like start accommodating. So let's go ahead and slam jam, space jam. We can go right up the middle, actually. Start hitting some of the Blackworks. This casket can switch onto you guys. No, the stalkers are too close by. We can't get too crazy here. Let's get the skeletons pushing in. Cool, so we're getting some damage. KHALIDA's still shooting away. Great bows are pounding away, doing some solid work. We got to be really careful with the Snake Knights, though. Yeah, okay, so he's going in pretty hard, actually. I'm okay with this. You see, this is where KHALIDA becomes weird, because she's so good at fighting. I think I have to abandon the front here, and we can go ahead and buff up. I don't know who's really taking damage here. He's going after the Great Bows, yeah, so we'll pull them back. Cool. So we have our Snake Knights kind of holding up the front here. These guys are going. I don't know if I can dodge that. I think it's too fast. And KHALIDA is now going to be fighting in the front. So let's pull back our Snake Knights for some cycle charging. And you guys can go ahead and get into Blackworks. Again, really good AP on those. And let's start shooting into the Rusty Airs with one, and you guys with the other. Because we got to start working on the archers, or else they're just going to butter our bread. Warzag can be a solid target. Pull you guys back, have them prepared to defend the back line. Necropolis Knights, of course, doing some great work here. And yeah, we can just keep doing our thing. KHALIDA is going after some characters, so we can pop Tomb Strike and use all of our nice AoEs now. Yes, KHALIDA, go! Go, my queen! My queen. Like Jon Snow, my queen. All right, let's go over here. Good. Let's pull you guys back. My opponent doing a really good job actually switching the archer targets. Like he's been jumping back and forth and really causing quite a bit of drama for me. Let's pull forward some spears. We're going to need some extra buffering. We do get the jump on his gobos back there, but we are taking some substantial damage. Let's go ahead and pop those guys right there. Yeah, KHALIDA is able to really nuke these little goblins here, which is great. Shopty Great Bows are taking a ton of HP off his lord. We chase there, but we don't want to over chase like a noob. Pull you guys back. All right, so casket, I mean, blobs are casket's best friend. So if you can find blobs, it's more valuable than even shooting the archers. So it looks like he's coming in with the big boss again. This ability is so freaking strange, like the other one that she has. Let's go ahead and start sweeping into his back line. If he's not going to defend it, we might as well capitalize here. And we'll go ahead and use the Righteous Smiting on you to get the missile damage buffs. KHALIDA is a little bit overextended here, so we need to get her out of here. But oh, those casket shots are so good. Okay, there it goes right there. We've gotten into the archers with those snakes. These other snakes, we kind of have to keep like dedicated because my opponent's just waiting like a vulture with his freaking his dudes there. How's KHALIDA doing? Wait, did KHALIDA just get deleted from the game? What? What just happened? Oh my god, that distracted me and I was like, oh, what happened? It's KHALIDA. She's doing so great. All right, Snake Knights come back here. Should be able to peel this, no problem. Dude, I think KHALIDA just got like source code deleted. I think she got effigied and brought down, which is fine. Pretty standard. It happens to the best of us. So these great bows, let's go ahead and weave you guys through. These spears here, and we can use some summons here to try and salvage this situation. His lord's almost dead also, which is good. You can see we are taking out his Orc Airboys pretty effectively, and he's going to be taking big casualties back here. So caskets, we need to put him in guard mode to make sure they can shoot even when they're in melee. And just start ripping some shots here. We shopped you great bows. We should be able to get back and, you know, behind his ranks here. Great, so we broke that formation. Let's keep you guys going. I don't know if there's anything we can really buff here. Snake Knights, don't want to lose our caster, this little big boss here. That would suck pretty bad, so let's go ahead and drop this curse. debuff everything here, and good. So now we can start causing problems. Nasty Skulkers will be quite exceptional against our Snake Calf, so we don't want to give him that for free. We are pulling ahead on the Bounce of Power, so, dude, you look away from KHALIDA for 1 second, man, and she just gets the righteous business. So that blob is more or less dealt with. The Ushopti summon was really, really good, and it looks like the game was pretty substantially in our favor at that point. Well played to my opponent, man. It was a good scrap. He had a good army. I thought it was quite good. Archers, it looks very similar to an army I would bring. And nowadays, I'd probably cut Black Orcs. I feel like they don't do enough here, but yeah, you know, the KHALIDA was okay. She was good at disrupting that middle formation with her AoE and doing a bunch of damage to the goblins. But yeah, I think Wurzag, what happened was Wurzag, I think effigied, which did damage. 2 big bosses were beating on me and some archers, and I think KHALIDA just got deleted. I'll have to go back and watch the replay, but yeah, the Snake Cav were super useful. The Caskets were very useful. Tons of kills. They're just so freaking good against Greenskins, especially if you can force them into blobs like we did. Oh god, it was so good and tasty, but yeah. And you see the reason why I don't keep a super small box, because if you do that, their archers can range you, whereas if you have a bigger box to work with, you have a little bit more room to run around and scurry and, you know, do all that fun stuff. Anyways, well played to my opponent, Tony and Maxi. It was a super solid game. Well played to you, my friend, and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing KHALIDA and some very unorthodox builds. I'm going to be making more of an effort to do such things. I think next on the agenda is trying to make Tretch work with something. I don't really know. The thing is, KHALIDA does bring things to the table, whereas Tretch doesn't. Like, Tretch is just bad, but I'll try and make it work. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this live showdown, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.